Geraldo segment tonight may remember that on Tuesday our pal Geraldo supported the jury's acquittal of Casey Anthony on murder charges. But after hearing one juror put forth preposterous reasons for that acquittal, we wonder if Mr. Rivera has reassessed. He joins us now from Orlando, Florida. I'm talking about my assessment of the juror number 3, I think it is, or 4, who said that, you know, basically she thought there might have been, could have been an accident and all of this stuff. And then when I asked the prosecutor, was there ever any evidence in that courtroom of an accident, the answer is absolutely none. So that disturbs me. Did it disturb you?
Well, let me answer your first question, whether or not I have reassessed my position. The answer is yes, I have reassessed my position. I have 3 quick points to make. Number 1, I'm a veteran reporter, but I'm also a pretty good lawyer. And more importantly, I'm a loving, doting father of 5 children, the last 3 of whom are girls, the last one just 6 years old. And the suggestion by many people who feel that this mother got away with murder, that those of us like me who feel the prosecution case is thin, love our children or care less about this, this sweet toddler than they do, is false, Bill, and it is disgusting. Second point, for that snarky Bernie Goldberg to come on your program and to suggest that my view of the prosecution case would be different if the victim was a Mexican immigrant, was lying, low blow, with heavy racial overtones, and I owe him a bloody nose. I am serious. That was really a punk thing to say and to do. My third point, I still think that the prosecution case was very thin. No cause of death, no place of death, no manner of death, no fingerprints, no DNA evidence, no eyewitnesses. They tried for a death penalty conviction. They tried to take this woman's life for allegedly killing this child, and they did it with a very thin case. And those people who compare Casey Anthony's acquittal to the acquittal of O.J. Simpson overlook the fact that in O.J. Simpson's case, there was DNA. There was the perpetrator's footprints in the bloody mess that he left when he took the mother of his children's head off and Ron Goldman's head off. There was a blood trail to his house. And to suggest that these 2 cases are similar really belies reality.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you on 2 points. Number 1, I'm going to stick up for Bernie, because I know Bernie for 25 years. He's not a racist. He didn't have any racial overtones. It was more of an ideological...
Why the Mexican immigrant? Why the Mexican immigrant? He did that to inflame your audience.
Let me explain it to you. Calm down. You're passionate on that issue. You're passionate on it. You know it, I know it, and the world knows it.
I'm passionate of the victims of the Holocaust, too. I'm passionate about victims of atrocities everywhere.
Issue in which
Why Mexicans? He knew what he was doing.
Because you are known for your passion on the border immigration issue.
Yeah. So,
his point
he inflames your audience. What does the border immigration issue have to do with
have to agree with the point. I'm saying it wasn't a racial thing. It was an ideological thing.
It was a low blow.
Well, in your opinion, it was. In his opinion, he made an honest analysis. The audience can reevaluate. The second thing is, I'll submit to you, Geraldo, that you are overlooking something that is very, very important in this whole murder case. And that is that when a 2-year-old disappears from the parent's charge, and the parent lies about the disappearance, that is as compelling as a footprint. It's as compelling as a footprint. It's as compelling as anything other that you just cited on O.J. Simpson. And when you combine that with what was found in the car, testified by FBI experts, then it becomes more than a circumstantial case. With all due respect, and you know, Geraldo, you and I respect each other. With all due respect, I have no doubt that Casey Anthony murdered that girl, or at least participated in it. And I'm not going to acquit Casey Anthony based on some harebrained theories that have no validity and no backup. And that's where I am. And that's a mistake I think you've made. You've cut her far too much slack. Go ahead.
I thought they were going to convict on manslaughter. I would have been satisfied with a manslaughter verdict. They never should have gone for the death penalty. Only 2 females in the 150-year-plus history of the state of Florida have ever gone to death row, both of them serial killers. This elected district attorney going up against a law and order Republican in a primary or in an election sought to show this community that he was tougher than anybody else.
Maybe he did overreach. I'm not going to look. I had the prosecutor.
Now listen, wait a second. Let me say something about what you suggested.
Go ahead.
Let me say what you said. No, I'm not talking about Jeff Asher. I'm talking about his boss, Lawson Lamar. Now, you said about you thought that you were convinced beyond a doubt that Casey Anthony killed this child either alone or in consort. Those are different. Did she have help? Did she not have help?
Well, I'm not going to
where's
go
the
into
proof
theory
as to how the child
Look,
died?
I agree with you.
I mean, how do you know the child didn't drown and then she panicked and then did all the other
How do I
hideous
know
things?
that? Because
her behavior was hideously inappropriate in the weeks following this child's death. We know that.
You can't acquit based on a theory that has no foundation.
Why didn't they charge her with obstruction of justice?
Look,
they could have had a felony conviction of obstruction of justice.
I'm going to cede this point to you. The prosecution overreached and should have gone for a heavy-duty manslaughter deal. Probably that, in hindsight, would have been right. Now, let's advance the story. Today, Casey Anthony's mother wanted to talk to her. She said no. She's going to be released on Tuesday. What's going to happen to Casey Anthony?
Okay, she's going to be released now on the 17th. I'm not sure which day of the week that is. I don't have my calendar in front of me, but I did speak in anticipation of our get-together, and I respect you as you respect me. I mean, you really are a warrior, and I fight fair, and you fight fair, and that's just the way things are. You give me a chance to respond, and I appreciate that. But here's what Jose Baez told me not more than an hour and 5 minutes ago. After visiting Casey Anthony in the Orange County Women's House of Detention, quote, "The defense team is going to take her someplace safe. We plan on getting her mental health counseling and therapy. Remember, she's lost her child. She's been in solitary confinement, and for the last 3 years, she has been facing the death penalty. After all the trauma she's been facing, our goal is to get her well." That from Jose Baez. So I assume they're going to take her to some kind of facility someplace. I doubt they're going to keep her in Orange County, maybe not even here in Central Florida, because the animosity that our audience nationwide and worldwide feels against this woman is far more intense here. But clearly they believe she is wounded, deeply traumatized, and I think that as Jose Baez says, another man who's been unfairly maligned, this attorney, his goal is to get her well.
Okay, now why wouldn't she speak to the mother, do you know?
I don't know the dynamics. I didn't ask that of Jose Baez. I think that would have required him to reveal some lawyer-client privileged information. But clearly, the testimony of mom and dad cut both ways, and a lot of what they testified to is very harmful to her defense.
Yeah, there's no doubt that she used to live with them, with Kaylee. She can't go back and live with them anymore, that's for sure. And she has no job prospects, high school dropout, no skill level that we know of. Probably will try to sign a deal. Do you think somebody's going to sign a deal with her, some entertainment company?
I doubt it, and if I were her attorney right now, I would say just lay low, go to a nunnery, go to church, find your own truth. I doubt if she can sort fact from fiction, now that she's told so many lies. I think that's the first thing they have to do. And then from a practical point of view, I would let some time pass, months, even years, before I signed any kind of deal. I would declare bankruptcy to get rid of some of the onerous debts that are coming her way from Zanny the nanny, from the state demanding restitution. And then, once she is well, physically and mentally, emotionally, once these cases
I
are
don't think
behind
that's
her,
ever going to happen at all, unfortunately.
Well, you may be right. You may be
a woman
right.
like that,
Clearly.
22 years old, damaged beyond repair. Geraldo, thanks very much as always. We appreciate it. And here are the results of our BillO'Reilly.com